Hello from Cancun in Mexico, looking out on the apron and the departing runway as well. So quite an early start for me from my resort in Cancun. I'm here at the airport for an 0900 American Airlines flight across to Miami. Short flight, 737-800. We've had about 4 aircraft allocated to the flight in the last 24 hours, including a 737 MAX 8, but we've got one of the original American 737-800 series aircraft. It's left Miami on time. It's on its way across, just passing Cuba, and looking hopefully for an on-time departure to take us back to Miami. I'm traveling in the business class on American Airlines, so if you'd like to have a look at what a 737 business class product, what they often call the domestic American product, although of course they use the same product for these flights to Mexico and the Caribbean. If you'd like to have a look at that, do join me as we make our way from Cancun to Miami on the American Airlines 737.
Traveling the world on planes, trains, trams, and more. Join Mark Hopwood as he shows you some of the great journeys he's made. Let's travel to a whole variety of destinations. Remember to drop your comment below, like and subscribe, turn on the notification button, and never miss a video.
Soon I reached gate C5 in Terminal 3, ready to board my American flight across to Miami, having enjoyed looking around the terminal and in that Premier Lounge I accessed with my Amex card. But now down the jetty onto the 737, into my seat in 2F, and seated right above the luggage loading operation. Still doing it old style here, taking the cases out of the trolley, popping them one by one on the conveyor belt. No containerized baggage here, so I was able to have a look at that. And that's my seat. You can get a good view of how that looks, the nice armrests. Not a huge amount of leg space, but adequate enough. And let's have a look at this flight, the American 1132. We actually pushed back from stand 3 minutes early, so a punctual departure from Cancun across to Miami. Relatively short flight, 1 hour 30 minutes on a 737-800 November 972 November the aircraft over 20 years old. That's the seating plan, predominantly economy class 3+3, with a small number of 2+2 rows in first class. And flight radar 24 shows what we did after taxi, we headed out to the runway and took off in an easterly direction over the Moon Palace resorts, the Gulf of Mexico, skimmed the top of Cuba, came in to Florida over the Everglades, and then headed out to sea briefly before approaching Miami from the east, the southeast, over Miami Beach. Some great views of Miami Beach, the cruise ship terminal, and landing at Miami International Airport with just a very short taxi to the northern terminal. We'll look at all that shortly, but the journey was soon underway, pushing back from our stand on the apron. A curious arrangement here at Cancun, with the apron and the taxiway to the runway on different levels, so gradient up to the runway or down from the runway. A relatively unusual phenomena, I believe, at any major international airport. And we'll be heading out shortly to the runway for our departure.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Pull the straps to tighten and breathe normally. You should always put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see your safety card. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. If equipped with an elastic harness, remove the harness before opening the pouch. Take the vest out as shown on the safety card and put it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube card for more details on how to use it. We will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. Individual reading light controls are at each seat.
Moment to like the video, subscribe, and then press the notification button.
Hello from 37,000 feet, cruising at Mach 0.78. We're overhead Cuba and well into the cruise now on our relatively short flight from Cancun across to Miami in Florida. No onboard service on this flight, no meal, apart from just a drink service, soft drinks. I had a cup of coffee and a basket of crisps and snacks, nuts available as well. So nothing wrong with that here in first class really on such a short flight, and we'll be landing in Miami very soon. Nice weather, clear skies, little bit of white fluffy cloud, but very smooth up in the cruise. welcome to Miami. I'm in my hotel room on the 32nd floor. We landed at Miami International. Quite a big queue for immigration, and the MPC app that I'd used, they'd closed the lane, but staff at the immigration facility allowed me to use the American desk, because traveling with members of the family couldn't use global entry, but that worked. They got me through, really helpful guy at immigration, and then across Miami here to Chopin Plaza, and you can see the cruise ship terminal behind, and one of the cruise ships is just leaving port on a sort of mid-afternoon departure, first departure of the day from Miami. Well, I hope you enjoyed the 737-800 on American Airlines from Mexico, from Cancun across to Miami. Short flight, 737 in business class, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and click the notification button so you don't miss any of the great trips Mark has coming your way on this YouTube channel.